Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hey everyone, I'm Riska Rahmawati. Here I would like to talk about review article. Okay, review article is kind of text that used to provide information briefly about the article that being reviewed. Its purpose is to make the readers understand easily about the point of article that being discussed, such as information about the aim of the research and then the purpose of the research, the methods, the result, and the conclusion of the result that being held in the article. In review article, we must pay attention to the four generic structures. The first is orientation. In this part, it tells about the introduction and or background of the article that being reviewed. And then the second is evaluation. This part develops information about the reviewer's opinion or point of view about the article that being reviewed. And then the next is interpretation. This part tells about the summary and the writer's opinion about the systematic of the article's writing. It also provides information about the strength and the weakness of the article. And then the last is summary. This part tells about all the important point in the article that being reviewed. It also consists of the final opinion from the reviewers. Okay, I will give an example of review article using the article with the title of Developing English for Nursing Materials Integrated with Task-Based Language Teaching or TBLT and Soft Skills, which authors are Mr. Dodi Mulyadi and Ms. Dian Chandra Prasetyanti from Universitas Muhammadiyah Semarang. Here I have identified the article based on each generic structure. The first is orientation. In this global society, English has to be used as international language for oral and written communication. Therefore, people everywhere all around the world, especially who live in the countries where English is used as second or foreign language, need to learn it if they want to be able to communicate internationally. Likewise Indonesia, where English becomes foreign language there. In English for Specific Purpose or ESP, textbook plays an important role in classroom, especially for language learning. A language textbook can help teachers to organize and guiding their teaching process to adjusting to the needs and the purpose of students learning English. That's the reason selecting, adapting, and developing textbook can be a catalyst to implementing meaningful language instruction. Teachers' created language textbook becomes great concern when there is no suitable language textbook with the needs and the purpose of students' study are available. This case happened to nursing class in which non-past English background that need to master English because the demands of their profession where there is possibility that they will treating foreign patients. Of course, this condition requires understanding of the use of English to carry out the rule and communicate with the foreign patients. In order to that case, this research has aimed to develop ENP handout that were validated, integrated to TBLT, and dealing with soft skills, which students needed. The next part is evaluation. The article is informative and helpful in explaining the research to students' perception of teachers' created textbook for English for Specific Purpose. The article is presented in short, concise, and clear way, which is more effective to understand. The article also helps English teachers more understand the importance of adjusting the language materials being taught with the students' need. There are some helpful data from the research, like the point of the research, the explanation about the participant related to methods it used, the result of the English for Nursing purpose handout used by the participant that explain using table with the description, which really helpful and readable for the readers to understand easily about the context of the research. Okay, the next part is interpretation. In order to deliver the context of the study, in the beginning of the article, it's given the preview that English becomes an international language that need to be learned by people all around the world if they want to be able to communicate internationally. So does Indonesia. It also given preview and information about the role of language textbook in English for Nursing purpose learning process. The needs of selecting, adapting, and developing textbook by the language teachers to help guiding teachers in learning process that suitable with the students' needs are also available. Besides that, the article also provides the methods that being used to know the students' perceptions of the use of the teacher's created textbook in the form of handout with the students' needs, such as information related to their field and the soft skills, supported by the compare of the task of mastery learning achievements with the expert validation. There are also the reason why English teachers have to design their own textbook related to the class they are teaching. From the data has been collected, it's stating that students' results were indicating that they were happy with the use of teacher-created textbook, which presented in the form of table and the description. The study explores the perceptions of students by the use of teacher-created textbook or handout used in nursing class presented with 4 pages. And then the last part is summary. Developing English for nursing materials integrated with task-based language teaching or TBLT and soft skills article, which is written by Mr. Dodi Mulyadi and Mrs. Dian Chandra Prasatyanti, was published on EZ and proceeding on May 2016. There are 4 phases that used in the study to follow the development of ENP handout model that was including preliminary phase, the phase of model development, testing phase models and validation, and implementation phase. The study also used data collecting techniques such as validation sheet, and then task, observation, and questionnaire. The aim of this study is to find out the existing ENP materials, to develop ENP materials integrated with TBLT and soft skill, and to know the effectiveness of implementing developed ENP materials. The result of the data study was presented in the form of the table showing the score of the students pre-test and post-test using handout that was created by the teachers and supported with the description that contains explanation from the table. And it also compared with the result of the validation tool from the expert. The participant of the research consists of 75 students of 4th semester, study program of Nursing Faculty of Nursing and Health Science, Universitas Muhammadiyah Semarang. The participants were invited to do some activities that have been provided in the handout. They asked to learn the content of the handout and then do some pre-test and post-test to know their responses about the use of the teacher-created English handout, which has integrated with their field of nursing. In conclusion, this article is informative and helpful. It presents background information about the need of teacher-created English textbook for ESP such as nursing students, and gives explanation of research results in a coherent and simple way. Although the description of the explanation of the data result is quite short, it still can explain about the findings of the study. Every part of the article is well arranged, well organized, and detailed. The methods, result, discussion, and conclusion are concise, linked, and appropriate with the purpose of the study on the article. So that's all from me about review article. Sorry for all the mistakes. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.